Bernie D, Halloween Hangover, it's going to be his World Series. It's going to be his Super Bowl. He's going to be in there with me, and he's not going to be prepared. I've trained harder, applied myself, and focused more than I ever have in my career because I want everyone to see November 6th, Halloween Hangover, Bernie D does not belong in the same ring with me. He's going to be outclassed and completely outmatched. I'm going to show everyone that he doesn't belong in my ring.
For several weeks now, Aaron Neal's been pointing to a date. November 6, 2010, Halloween Hangover. See, that's the date that Aaron Neal, the IZW Heavyweight Champion, thinks that he's going to embarrass me. I've been doing this for 12 years, and I haven't gotten all the opportunities that Aaron Neal's got. You see, this might be the only opportunity that I get at the IZW Heavyweight Championship. So if he thinks for 1 minute, for 1 second, that I'm not going to go out there, give it everything I've got, lay it all out on the line, it's going to prove to be the biggest night of my career.
What does the main event match at Halloween Hangover prove? It's going to prove that Bernie D does not belong in the same ring with me.
What's the IZW Heavyweight Championship match going to prove on November 6th? It's going to prove that I belong in the ring with Aaron Neal.
It's going to prove Bernie D is a fake, a fraud.
It's going to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that I deserve to be the IZW World Heavyweight Champion.
It's going to prove that once and for all, I am the World Heavyweight Champion. And to me, it's just another day at the office. This is what I do. This is who I am. I'm the real deal.
For weeks, Aaron Neal's been talking about how I'm a fraud, I'm a fake, excuse after excuse after excuse. Well, come November 6th, what's Aaron Neal's excuse going to be when I become the IZW World Heavyweight Champion?
That intensity has been building and building, and tomorrow night, those two titans will clash as IZW presents its third annual Halloween Hangover. That'll be at the Impact Arena, 1009 Southwest F in Lawton, Oklahoma. In fact, you can catch great action there every Saturday night. The doors open at 6. The show starts at 7. It's high-flying, hard-hitting family fun for everyone. And of course, you can hang out with me, Steve-O, right after Jimmy Kimmel every Friday night with Impact Television right here on KSWO ABC TV. We'll have great clips, great matches, like the one I'm about to show you. The #1 contender for the IZW World Heavyweight title, Bernie D. He's taken on Impact Inc.'s newest upstart recruit, Jordan Jacobs, as both wrestlers look to gain momentum heading into tomorrow's historic event. Check it out.
Welcome back to another episode of Impact Television, everybody. Thank you for joining us tonight.
You got a heavyweight title match next week. We got to go through me first.
Thank you for joining us. My name is Steve-O, and with me, as always, my co-host, Big D.A. Big D.A., Jordan Jacobs not wasting any time, getting right into Bernie D's face.
That's right, Steve-O. 24 hours from IZW Halloween Hangover. Bernie D, Jordan Jacobs going at it here in the ring. Could have real ramifications on our main event tomorrow night.
Actually, less than 24 hours. In 24 hours, we will know the results of all of the title matches that are going to take place tomorrow night at Halloween Hangover. Every title on the line tomorrow night, D.A.
It's going to be a great show. Could see the landscape of IZW totally change tomorrow night. New champions, a new #1 contender. You never know what's going to happen.
That's, of course, the Monsters Bash Battle Royal. Whoever wins that. And it could be either one of these guys right here. Whoever wins that, going to get a shot at the heavyweight title, essentially become the #1 contender for that heavyweight title. Guaranteed a shot at that.
Bernie D taking out a lot of frustration out here on the outside. Throwing Jordan Jacobs into the steel steps, body slamming him on the floor, tossing him back in the ring.
Jordan Jacobs put in this match earlier tonight by co-commissioner Sam Helton during an interview that you were doing with him, D.A., backstage. He wasn't very nice to you.
With that same impacting attitude, Steve-O, running his mouth at what he was going to do against Double D tomorrow night. Co-commissioner Helton took exception to that.
And slapping you.
That's true. And co-commissioner Helton put him in this match against Bernie D, trying to teach him a lesson.
And maybe, thinking that Bernie D can use a little warm-up match, maybe some light work, so to speak, before the big match tomorrow.
Saw a 2 count there. Bernie D right back on the attack.
And why not punish Impact Inc. in the process? It's kind of a bonus. Oh!
Good quickness by Jordan Jacobs. taking that arm down, doing some damage to Bernie D.
He is working that arm, and you know, Bernie D, a guy like that, uses those arms, and I'm not saying that all wrestlers don't use their arms, but they are a tremendous part of Bernie D's power right there in those big, massive arms.
A very powerful man, a smart move by Jordan Jacobs, not only keeping his opponent down and taking a part of his offense away, but also softening him up for his match tomorrow night against his mentor, the real deal Aaron Neal.
Jordan Jacobs at 210 pounds, about 5'11". Bernie D with 3 inches and 100 pounds on him. Bernie D coming in at 6'2", and right around 310 pounds.
Saw that quickness advantage right there as he shot over the top rope, pulling Bernie D's arm right with him.
And Bernie D nursing that arm. It does not look good. This could sure backfire on the co-commissioner.
Jordan Jacobs using his athleticism, dropping a leg across that arm and wrapping it right around, wrenching it in, pulling on that elbow, pulling on that shoulder, really doing damage to those tendons.
You know what's got to be going through Bernie's mind right now, folks, is, you know, I got to protect this arm. I've got a big, maybe the match of my entire life tomorrow night, and I got to be in one piece when I get there, and Jordan Jacobs certainly does not want that to happen.
Right back to that arm from Jordan Jacobs, snapping it around, taking a little time to showboat. He really should stay on Bernie D and keep him down.
Again with the arm.
This crowd really not behind Jordan Jacobs at all.
You know, I think that's probably Jordan Jacobs working the arm of Bernie D. Probably the smartest thing I think I've seen him do here.
Bernie D fighting back, a rake of the eyes from Jordan Jacobs. That's that Impact Inc. style right there, Steve-O.
Bernie D, of course, a seasoned wrestler here. 12 years in the business. Got to know that's going to definitely be an advantage over somebody like Jordan Jacobs, who maybe not even 12 months, DA. I don't even think he's been here that long.
Just a few months under his belt, graduate of the Impact Academy, with such other graduates as Mr. Money Randy Price, the best kept secret Jermaine Johnson, and of course Jesse White.
And Bernie D now, still nursing that arm. You got to see the grimace on his face. He is definitely in pain there.
That was a good move by Bernie D, going for the cover, trying to get this match over with and minimize the damage being done.
Yeah, he definitely wants to get it over with quick because maybe going in, he thought it wasn't going to be so tough.
See a tilt-a-whirl right there by Jordan Jacobs into the armbar. A great move, once again showing that athleticism. That's where that 100-pound advantage comes into play, Steve-O. Jordan Jacobs so quick, he can really move around the ring and really do amazing things like that.
And referee Bill LeBeau now asking the questions. I don't see Bernie D giving up, though. I've worked with Bernie D for many years, and this is the kind of guy that seems to me he would take an injury rather than give up.
Bernie D, no quit in his body, but he really has to think tomorrow night, the biggest shot he's ever had at that IZW title. He's got to minimize the damage and get out of this hold and get something going here.
I agree with that assessment right there. He definitely wants to end this.
Reaching for the rope, he's got a hold of it.
And there it is.
Jordan Jacobs refusing to break the hold. Up to a 4 count. Right back to the arm.
And as I said, those arms of Bernie D's, they carry a tremendous amount of power. And Jordan Jacobs, like I said, the smartest thing he's probably done here is figure out, hey, if I can take the big guy's arms out, or at least one of them, that's going to greatly improve my chances. And there he goes again.
See Jordan Jacobs right back, wrenching down on that shoulder, that elbow, doing all the damage he can.
And of course, tomorrow, folks, Halloween Hangover. It is less than 24 hours away, and we will know if any of the titles change hands tomorrow.
We'll also have a new #1 contender for the heavyweight title after the Monsters Bash Battle Royal.
And of course, there's the Triple Threat Tag Team Championship match. Aerial Assault defending their belts against Arrogant Money and Awesome X. And this is why they call him the Oklahoma Anaconda here. Jordan Jacobs not letting go. Look at this.
Saw Bernie D pick him up for a big move. Jordan Jacobs slithering out of it, locking in that rear naked choke.
And we have seen him end a few matches with that very move, and now Bernie D throwing him off like so much dead weight.
Bicycle kick by Jordan Jacobs, getting Bernie D back down. Going for the cover here.
And there's that heart once again of Bernie D. Like you said, he's got no quit in his body.
Jordan Jacobs calling for one more.
Tomorrow night, by the way, we'll also see Wage defend his Impact Division title against Impact Hall of Famer, the Vulture Kenny Campbell. That'll be a great match.
A great match between two powerhouses, Steve-O. Sambo slam there by Bernie D. Once again, 12 years of experience coming into play.
And this is, Bernie D finding that energy he needs to try to get out of this match as quick as possible.
Jordan Jacobs with the kick out before the 3. Both men down. Brady's getting back to his feet first.
And of course, tomorrow night at Halloween Hangover, you could very well see these two guys, head to head again in the Monsters Bash Battle Royal. Going to be some interesting matchups there.
Saw Bernie D lead with a shoulder in that turnbuckle. Jordan Jacobs up on top. Bernie D catches him.
Faltering a little bit, and that cost him.
Slamming him off the top rope. Jordan Jacobs back to his feet. Laying some shots in the corner.
Yanking on that arm again.
Good reversal by Bernie D, but runs right into the boot. Here we go again, Steve-O. Back up the top rope.
There he goes. See if he can make something happen. Oh!
Leg drop off the top rope. This could be all. You can hear,
getting a little upset there, yeah.
You can hear him yelling right there. Frustration starting to set in. Not being able to put the veteran away. We saw this last week, Steve-O.
Up again.
The 180 splash, he delivered 2 of those to Double D last week.
And he misses it. And the sky high.
Sky high, this could be all.
And there's the 3. Bernie D primed and ready for his match tomorrow night.
Bernie D with a convincing win and showing you why he's the #1 contender for the heavyweight title, and certainly looking more than ready to take that title shot tomorrow night at IZW's 3rd annual Halloween Hangover. That'll be at the Impact Arena, 1009 Southwest F in Lawton, Oklahoma. The doors open at 6, the show starts at 7, and we hope we'll see you there. And we hope we'll see you right here when we come back after this short commercial break.
Saturday, November 6th, Impact Zone Wrestling presents IZW's Halloween Hangover. At the Impact Arena, 1009 Southwest F. Watch Wage defend the Impact Division title against the Vulture Kenny Campbell. Aaron Neal defends the World Heavyweight title against Bernie D. And the Monsters Bash Battle Royal. Doors open at 6, show starts at 7.
Catch Impact Television every Friday night on KSWO ABC TV.
Don't miss IZW's Halloween Hangover. Saturday, November 6th at the Impact Arena, 1009 Southwest F. Your TV better be ready. Impact Zone Wrestling presents IZW Impact Television every Friday night, right after Jimmy Kimmel on KSWO Channel 7 in HD. Every Friday night. Or be in the audience and be a part of history. IZW Live every Saturday night at the Impact Arena, 1009 Southwest F. Adults $8, kids 10 and under just $6. Doors open at 6, show starts at 7. Impact Television Friday nights. IZW Live every Saturday night. Feel the impact.